What is up, guys? It's Mike here, and today is the very last review of Fire and Ice trucks, and it's the very last two trucks to get released. Well, very last two out of four out of this mix, and that's none other than Fire Horsepower and Ice Octon8er. Alright guys, so this is kind of a gut-wrenching video because this is the last video confirmed as of right now of Fire and Ice trucks, and these are two out of the last four. And obviously on the back of this pack you got the other two, which are none other than the very last two dog trucks, which are Husky and Monster Mutt. And then you got Fire Horsepower and Ice Octon8er. So these trucks did take a while to get into my area. I know a lot of guys got them pretty soon, but luckily for me they were in stores, which I actually got this pack earlier today, which is May 10th, day of filming on this video. And yeah, kind of gut-wrenching and heartbreaking to see the final packs of Fire and Ice, but cannot wait for the zombie invasion trucks or zombie vs hunter trucks. But yeah, with that being said, let's take a closer look at these two. We got Octon8er that looks really cool on the side here, and we also got Horsepower with some flames and the fire version of it. And yeah, so this is going to be one of the last times you see a Fire and Ice pack on my channel, I think. But yeah, just take a good hard look at that packaging, because that was a cool packaging with the fire and the ice and all that. But yeah, let's open our final one and take a closer look at these two trucks. Alright guys, so just like all the Fire and Ice double packs before and everything, these trucks do not come with a complaint card. They only come with their awesome little nameplates, if you will. I guess that's what's called, dirt ramps, whatever you guys want to call that. But yeah, so the final Fire and Ice trucks to get reviewed, I don't know if we're going to have any more, but maybe a 124 scale something, hopefully, that'd be kind of cool. But as far as any other confirms of these things, this is it. So, how am I going to start this off? Do I want to go with Fire first or Ice first? So, we're going to start off with Fire, and that's none other than the Fire Horsepower, so let's take a closer look of that one. Alright, so Fire Horsepower, the very last Fire truck to be released. So really cool truck. Horsepower was a unique truck, actually one of the rarest trucks. This one was not in stores that much, and anytime it was in one of my stores, basically the next day or a couple days later, it would be gone from the shelf. And this one actually does, not just the Fire one, but the actual normal Horsepower truck does sell for quite a bit on eBay as well. So I guess it could be a rare one. With that being said, there is Sparkle Smash too with the same casting, but one of the things I like about this truck, and one cool thing they really did about this truck, was basically the mane here and the tail. So basically what they did was, I don't have the normal Horsepower next to me, but the cool thing about this is it basically looks like flames coming down the back of the horse on the mane, and the tail actually looks like it's on fire, which is really cool, and I really like that design. I don't know if the mane and the tail are the same exact. Don't you love it when the camera glitches out like that? So anyway, yeah, the mane and the tail are definitely one of my favorite parts on this truck. It really brings the whole look, and I also really love the fact had they made basically, I guess like the bite leash or whatever you call that for the horse, red like that. I think that's a nice unique touch, and I also love what they did with the flame here, how it's like coming down and it matches the mane of the horse and the tail. I think that's a pretty cool unique design. I also love how they got the teeth all yellow and fiery and everything. Really cool looking truck, really mean looking truck as well. I think this one is definitely one of the best looking Fire trucks, just with the colors alone, how they chose to do it, and basically how they add this little flame here, and just how the mane and the tail, everything just pulls this truck together. The looks of it just look pretty cool. But as the final Fire and Ice truck, I think it's pretty worth it. I think it's pretty cool looking. It looks mean. It looks like something that like a horror film, or like a kind of like a Resident Evil kind of feel with it, or like, you know, Headless Horseman kind of thing, horse. But yeah, anyway, it does have the red chassis, yellow roll cage, and the orange tires, just like every single Fire and Ice truck. And this actually does look pretty cool, because I don't know if my camera can pick it up, but if you look at it, the top of the truck here in the front, it's actually a darker shade of black, and then on like the roof and everything back here, it's like a lighter kind of gray, like a metallic gray color, which is pretty cool. And the ears are actually a plastic insert as well, and they are actually like a dark black. But this thing just looks really cool. I really like this truck, and for the final fire truck, I think they did a very well job on this, a very good job on this, and really cool. With that being said, let's move on to the final ice truck. Alright, so the final ice truck for SpinMaster is none other than Octon8er, and the only thing I really gotta say about this thing is thank God they made this an ice truck and not a fire truck. Because if they made this a team fire, I have no idea how they would have did it. I have no idea how it would have looked. I think ice is perfect for it, because you got the whole sea creature kind of vibe, the octopus vibe, and it's like breaking through the ice, snow, all that kind of theme going on. So one cool thing is the amount of detail on this truck. So when we saw Octon8er last year, you know, on the suction cups and everything, the detail was kind of off, the printing was a little bit off, and then we saw Octon8er again this year in a nitro neon version, and this one has to definitely be my favorite Octon8er. I just really like the paint job of it, the swirl and the ice and the blue, basically everything that's going on with it here. You got white, you got blue, you got like kind of this like sky frozen kind of look going on. You got the blue tentacles with the white on top. Really mean looking truck, cool looking truck. This thing looks really cool. You got like a kind of like one of the light shade of blue windshields here. I don't know if all the windshields on the trucks are that shade of like tint, but it just, I don't know, it could be my eyes playing tricks on me. It looks really cool. I really like this truck for the final ice truck of 2020 and maybe the final ice truck ever. I think they did an amazing job with detail on this thing. It looks really mean, really cool. I honestly like this Octon8er out of, I think 3. We saw 3, one last year and one Nitro Neon. So out of all the basically Octon8ers, I think this is definitely my favorite one. Definitely they got everything right on this. They matched the blue with the rims, the tires, you know, it's got the ice chassis, roll cage. Really cool looking truck, really mean looking truck. I really like this one. Just the details in it is pretty cool. As I'm really taking a hard look at this thing here. So yeah, really cool. So definitely Octon8er, and Octon8er was actually one of the trucks I was the truck in Monster Jam OCD's first sign-up thing, and it didn't do too good. I mean, it did okay, but this truck looks really cool. The looks definitely pull it up, and yeah, so that's gonna do it for Octon8er. So yeah, that's gonna basically do it for the Fire and Ice trucks here, the final mix. We only got 4 trucks, no more singles, no more doubles. None of them are confirmed. We could see something else. We might see a playset, but we did see a playset last year, so I don't know if we're going to ever see a Fire and Ice again. And if this is the last time on my channel I'm ever talking about Fire and Ice, besides like a sign-up series or racing league or anything like that, I just want to say that Fire and Ice was a really cool idea. I think SpinMaster did an amazing job with every single truck they made. I think that it was done correctly. There were some trucks that were there were some trucks like Grave Digger Ice that were done beautifully done, and yeah, it was a really cool fun ride. It was really awesome to see all these trucks and all the ones we got, all the variants we could have gotten, and different variations or paint jobs. And you know, I'm kind of happy that they did it in a way where I think it was only Grave Digger that had 2 of both teams. So I think it was really cool that, you know, a certain amount of trucks were on Team Ice, and then, you know, there wasn't just like a whole cluster of Fire and Ice trucks, 2 versions, you know, like one Fire Octon8er and one Ice Octon8er. But yeah, really sad to see him go, because it is the first year. It's kind of like the big stamp of the first year. Yeah, so out of these 4 trucks, I definitely think the Ice trucks are a lot better. I definitely say if I had to choose, you know, you got Monster Mutt right here, and you got Husky right here, but I would definitely say the first one, in my opinion, is definitely Octon8er, then probably Monster Mutt. Actually, it'd be kind of like a tie between Monster Mutt and Horsepower, and Husky's definitely last, sadly. But yeah, Fire and Ice, it's been a great ride. I hope to see something in the future with Fire and Ice. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a employee truck. Well, I don't know, something cool later on down the road, hopefully. But if that is the final time for Fire and Ice, it was a fun ride. It was really cool to see them all come out. I hope you guys have every single truck that came out. I believe there's about 24. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys found these trucks yet, or if you haven't. If you haven't yet, I would sit tight. They should be popping up soon. Like I said, May 10th, and I found them May 10th. So, a little late, I think, but at least we got them, right? But yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what trucks you have, what one's your favorites. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys in another video very shortly.